Hello, here's a video in which I, Nick, will show you an overview of my Lego Hero Factory MOC, which I didn't give a name yet. So, well, why is Stormer XL standing here? Well, I'm actually going to make an overview of a Hero Factory MOC, as Stormer XL isn't a MOC. Well, that's because the MOC I'm going to show you is partially based on the concept of Storm XL. So, oh, and I guess I actually did give a name to my MOC. It was some kind of Mr. Ultimates. And why did I name it like that? Well, because Stormer and Black Phantom and Toa Matanui from the Bionicle line are called by me Ultimates. They're just ultimate sets. That's my terminology for them. They used the exact right parts at the exact time places, just meant for what the concept is. Stormer XL has the concept of a XL hero. And how can you do an XL hero better than just using the XL chest plate and the XL feet? And after that, you get some drones, which really fit the concept of being an XL. And some back covering, and here this is just the best and most standard way to actually use the chest plate. Then here got some cover, and on the legs, this is the at this time this is the used upper leg covering of an XL hero. And Furno XL is not an ultimate because he's got these small feet, and you are not an ultimate XL when you don't have the XL feet and just have small feet. And this one got more armor on the lower legs than Furno XL. So Stormer XL is just better, and Furno XL also doesn't use the chest plate. Furno XL also uses a very specific made sword, which you wouldn't see that much. This sword is not very specific. This is like one of the most standard ways to use this sword piece. Although I would have preferred another sword used on this MOC, because it's a little bit small and his arms should be a little bit longer. And he has a normal blaster with no additional stuff and random parts put on it, and he's got the hero cups, which are part of his line of sets. So Black Phantom is also an ultimate. I mean, for the concept of using the skeleton of Firelord, Black Phantom just did the ultimate thing. He didn't have too much and random unnecessary stuff like Rocket XL. And Rocket XL also uses some stuff which I'm not really a fan of. And Firelord looks a little bit of a prototype in comparison to Black Phantom. And Black Phantom has the more upper leg covering. Black Phantom has the most simple way of technic belt and hip friction adders. And he also uses the real friction adders on the shoulders. And the only thing that aren't really that basic and standard are the saber strikers, or those things on the shoulders, but those can be seen as the ideal way to actually use the extra ball joints on the shoulders and the extra axles sticking out, which can be connected to the tubes of the saber strikers. And Black Phantom also has a kind of drone, and the drone team really fits the big characters, I guess. I think they should have more often do drones. And I don't have Black Phantom, but Black Phantom also has the most standard basic color scheme, which is totally black with some red parts underneath it. And then his arms are really basic. and they are basic in a good way. Basic like, this is what they meant the skeleton for. And his normal hands, yes, not a too big head like the other ones. And I guess I think, my personal opinion, that is just the best way to work out the skeleton of Firelord. And then Toa Matanui, he is really what I would call an ultimate. I mean, he uses parts from all of the generations of Bionicle, well, not literally all of them, but throughout the generations of Bionicle, and made just the biggest human-like character there, and just some things are pretty standard, and I think it would not be easy to do him better. An ultimate, you can't do an ultimate better. You can only do something different, but you can do it better. That is what I call an ultimate. If you can do things different, it can still be an ultimate. If you can do things better, then it is not an ultimate anymore. Toa Matanui, I mean, even his mask, he uses the Mask of Life in his golden version. That is just like the logo, after the hull, of Bionicle. When it was first introduced, it's like half the storyline is about that mask. That is just the ultimate mask to use in the ultimate set. Then he has like the ultimate big sword design there is. And come on, even his lower arms use the exact right parts that are just the best parts to use there. So I wanted to make an ultimate, and I've already spent 7 minutes without even showing my mock. But I really have done a lot with my hands, but I've not shown it to you. I really done that and say and stuff like this and showing my personal opinion, also using my hands, but I did not show that on camera. That was kind of stupid. But I have tried to I've looked for all of the current series of Ultra Bolt or construction figure Hero Factories, and also other construction figures and Ultra Bolts, and I've just watched at them and thought by myself, what is the ultimate way of making a character until now? So the most of them are, it consists of all kinds of parts which fit onto each other from different generations, and all kinds of bonding tricks which are also used by official sets, but also some that are not used by official sets. And it uses parts for what they are really meant and for what they are really used. But it also uses parts which aren't used like that in an official set, but are really meant for being used like that. So here is my mock. What is it? Die. He died. Here is he, and I call him simply Mr. Ultimate. There's only one thing that I'm not really a fan of still. That is the hat and, well, also the color scheme, but the color scheme is not the biggest problem. But the hat needs to be a brain attack hat, but if I had to go with the color scheme, only yellow was the second color after the black I could do with this exact same shape. And Evo, I don't have Evo brain attack yet, and it is not even in store right here, right now, but it doesn't have to represent Evo as it is already Mr. Ultimate. So here is Mr. Ultimate. He is the middle class of size of Hero Factory. He is not the biggest, he is not the smallest, he's just in the middle, and not even very, yeah, he is in the middle. He's exactly in the middle of an XL and a standard large set. Or a small set actually. exactly in the middle of a excellent small set. He would be around $15. I tried to make him. I don't really know if that is alright, because I haven't done weight checks and stuff like that still. But I maybe need some more friction adders, but if he does, he wouldn't be the ultimate I was making for, so then I will just have to take off his jetpack. His jetpack is the only part which shows a little bit more personality, aside from the color scheme and the mask. But the mask, you can do other brain attack masks on there, and the color scheme can also be different, but the shape and all of the rest needs to be like that to create the ultimate thing. And I did like this and stuff like with my hands, which I don't do on camera, which I need to do. And did this, which you need to do. And I'll give you some look around from the different angles, like Lego Jang always does. Not to steal any of his ideas, but just I think he's right with showing different angles. And as you can see, from the most angles, he looks alright, because of the jetpack and the use of drill dozer's chest piece. His legs are not covered from the back, but here with the blacks you don't really notice. And then the other problem is here, but there's always one part which is really noticeable. Here's also a bit of open bone, but that is open from all angles. Except exactly this angle, but that doesn't really make a difference. Then here we go again with Mr. Ultimate. So what did I do with Mr. Ultimate? I can't really tell a long story about this one, so maybe I will do a two-parter. So, the color scheme is the only color scheme I actually could use. I mean, with all of the, it had to have a brain attack helmet, because I wanted to use the brain attack, fighter, and there are some colors available for that. But if I really wanted the right color scheme, I needed to have some of the shapes of some of the molds in the right colors, and it needed to be a minimum number and not too many. So I just chose yellow, and I put on every mold that was available in yellow for this kind, for this build, and that was the only color that worked out. I mean, if you chose red, you start to have red feet, these could be red, these could be red, then these would stick out, so these needed to be black anyway. Then the arms, these point pieces here yellow, couldn't be red, so these still were black. Then this was red, and this was red. There were no red stickers. And you would have a red chest plate with an Iron Man logo on it, an Iron Man symbol, and maybe red shoulder armor. And I guess you could also have red of these, but then these would really not be in place anymore. Then the whole legs would be red, and that is a little bit too much. And still the whole torso piece couldn't be. And silver also didn't work out. And all of the other colors, they just didn't work out. And I've tried a lot to do. Gold also didn't work out, as these pieces weren't in gold and this piece was in gold, so this whole place will be black and this will also be black. And then I mean you will need to have anything else will be gold if you still wanted to have a solid color scheme, and that was impossible. So I think I'm just done with this right now. And just a little bit about the stickers. The extra 4 stickers which are used are just the only stickers I didn't have to sacrifice to put on those parts. I mean, I got multiple of these parts from my double Ignica set, so I could have given him meltdown stickers, but I thought this was just a better way. I mean, these stickers are supposed to be on these parts, and they look alright. They bring the concept idea and they show the color scheme better, Only not really a fan of this number here. There's a little number. And the camera is not set on viewing it. And here's a little robot face. Not really a fan of that. But that doesn't really matter. And so this was the way I could put on yellow stickers there without sacrificing any stickers by putting them on parts they aren't supposed to be on. So I just took these of an extra force set I had. And that way he still has yellow stickers on his wings. And if I ever want to give him another color scheme, I didn't sacrifice any stickers. I could put these back on to where they are supposed to be. And I could just give him black empty wings again. So that is this video, and I'm going through with this one in another video. So I now told you about the concept and a little bit about the color scheme. Next time I will tell you about the belt and more detailed about the overall design and the shapes of it. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to watch part 2. I'll see you again soon. And when I see you again soon, I will show you part 2 and stuff. Don't forget to subscribe if you like to subscribe and want to see part 2 without missing it when it is up. And just if you want to subscribe to see any of my other videos, which can be about stuff like this, which can be about Bionicle MOCs, which can be about a lot of stuff Lego related. And I'm also planning to do some Pokemon stuff and some animations, but mostly MOCs and also reviews of official sets. I will try to put them online. So that's it for now, and bye. That's it, bye. Not going to ask you guys anymore for liking the video if you liked, because I think you guys understand that. But if you liked the video, just like it, and if you disliked it, just dislike. But I'm not going to waste your time by asking those things anymore. I can put them already in the description, so thanks for watching and bye. That was Mr. Ultimate Part 1, and I'm going to upload it right now.